Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School here in DeWitt, New York. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, here for this titanic matchup as the Skaneateles Lakers come in to take on the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams. By all accounts, this should be one to remember. The Skaneateles Lakers are one of the top teams in all of Class B, a record of 10-2. And of those two losses, only one of them did come to a state-ranked team. So these guys are about as proficient as possible. And of course, the Red Rams second in the SCAC Empire with a record of 7-4, one of the better teams in Class A. So this should be an even matchup. And as much as you'd like to see a quick Red Rams victory, I think we all want this to go to a 5-set thriller because the quality of volleyball we're about to witness should be extraordinary. And we are just about ready to go here. It looks like they're clearing something off of the floor on the Skaneateles side. It's also senior day, and we just honored 6 seniors from both squads. And the Red Rams will be first to serve. It's Emma Cerrone, the senior, ready to kick things off for us. And here we are, dig by Maddie Bender, set up and set just over by Rory Comer. Except it goes the Red Rams' way, out of bounds. And we are now officially underway. Red Rams get the first point of the match. Cerrone back to serve once again into the net. Now, this broadcast has all the usual trappings of a JD TV broadcast. We've got our instant replays. We've got our comment section, which, of course, we're looking at all game. And feel free to chime in at any point as Alice Bender about to serve for Skaneateles. But as soon as the action stops again, I'll show you the coolest new feature, which we just figured out today. Dig by Cerrone, sent back over. Set up and over, and it looks like there may have been contact with the net. No, it's a Red Ram ball. We'll see where the fault is. Yep. Skaneateles touched the net. Now here's the coolest thing. Watch this. We can circle stuff now. Oh, isn't that exciting? And the Red Rams quickly up 3-1. Grace Lohr serving for the Red Rams right now. Lohr has 5 aces on the season, at least coming into this game. Set up by Bender, sent over. And it's just within the paint. It looks like it landed right about here. We're going to look for every excuse to use this new telestrator just because we can. It's 3-2 here in the first set. And serving for Skaneateles is Rory Comer. Comer, one of Syracuse.com's mid-season MVPs, one of just 22 to get the honor. Because in the words of head coach Dan Mulroy, she can do everything. She is a well-rounded player in just about every regard. So serving now for the Red Rams is Elsa Hart, one of the seniors we honored earlier, and there's an ace. Ace number 41 of the season for Elsa Hart. So this one's a little overcooked and it goes Skaneateles' way. Hart, number 2 on this team in aces with 41 now. 51 has Sophia Ferris, who is without a doubt always a player to watch for the Red Rams. Now it's Ayla Pascal. The mid-power serve. Goodson sends it over. Set up by Bender. At the net, poked away by Kate Radden. And this one goes the Red Rams' way. Now Cadence Milligan will serve. Just a sophomore, but a very productive member of this Red Rams squad. On the line, just over. And Skaneateles will benefit. The Lakers have won 10 games this season. Every single one of them came 3 sets to none. Of their 2 losses this season, one they lost 3 sets to none, one they lost 3 sets to 1. So it's fairly safe to say that if the Red Rams can take at least 1 set in this match, then they have a good chance of victory. At least if we're going by pattern recognition. No one's quite sure what this holdup is, as Zoe Barkley is ready to serve. Looks like there's some communication at the scorer's table with one of the officials here. This guy right here, that's what's going on. Because I can. You know, if people hold still long enough, I could probably, like, draw comedy mustaches on them. That'd be fun. The Red Rams attempt to tip it at the net, but doesn't work out. 6-5. And as we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, this is going to be an extremely close matchup. These two teams are about evenly matched, and goes underneath the net. We're tied up at 6. Goodson with the dig. Set up and sent over by Cerrone. He's up by the libero Gatiss. On the line, well placed. Excellently done by Rory Comer. Coming into this game with 59 kills, that's at least number 60. Dig by Lohr, up by Cerrone. Sent over by Foa. And a block by Foa! That's block number 13. And it is 7-7. $14 for Foa. Sheila Foa standing somewhere close to 6 feet. I don't have the exact number for you, but she's using her height to her advantage. However, it seems on a technicality they gave it to Skaneateles. Unless that's a scoring error, which I don't believe it is. They are saying this is a Skaneateles ball. So here comes the serve. Set up by Milligan, blocked at the net by Hannah Barkley. These teams are leapfrogging right now, but the Lakers are in danger of pulling away. Milligan, then sent over. Comer, a great dig by Goodson, and it falls short of the net. 10-7 now, and the Red Rams will take their first time out. The Red Rams are somewhat on the back foot here. I can't say it's something that many of us expected to see. But let's take a look at what happened the last time these two teams met. It was October 11th, 2019. The Red Rams won 3-0. Maris Ryan and the Red Rams had 6 kills, 7 digs, 16 assists as well as an ace, and Maeve Canty for the Lakers had 8 kills, 9 digs, a block, 2 assists, and 1 ace. These two teams have met once before besides the 2019 matchup, and that was on December 5th, 2008. That one was at Skaneateles, and Skaneateles took it 3-0. So these two teams are 1-1 all time against each other. This is the rubber match. One of those games was at JD, one at Skaneateles. However, that does mean that the Red Rams are 1-0 against the Lakers at home. Once again, we encourage you to participate in our comments section here if you have any thoughts about today's game. If we like what you say, might even read it out on the air. And a violation will make that a Red Rams point. It is 10-8. So Sheila Thoa will serve now for the Red Rams, the middle blocker. Just barely gets over the net. Dig and an attack, both from Rory Comer. Set up by Milligan. Cerrone, block of the net. And a dig by Thoa, but no one can get to it. A hard-earned point for the Skaneateles Lakers. Gotta say, it is great to be back here on JDTV. I know we've missed a few broadcasts, the various technical issues and scheduling conflicts. Unfortunately, we do the best we can. But there was no way that we were missing senior day here in Jamesville-DeWitt. Goodson with the dig. Milligan, Cerrone. Dig by Gatis. Bender sent over by Comer, and way too much mustard on that. We should be back here next Friday and Saturday for back-to-back boys volleyball action as well. We'll be here to bring you those games live. If there's something scheduled for Tuesday, Thursday this week, ignore that, but do not ignore that dig at the net. That was something else. Attempted block and threads the needle to the Lakers. It is 13-8 as the libero Lacey Gatis will serve now for Skaneateles. Goodson dig. Set up by Milligan, but too much on it, and now it's 14-8. Cadence Milligan is such an important focal point of the Red Rams offense, but she is just a sophomore. She has 114 assists on the season, leading the team. And the Lakers are starting to get into a little groove. Gatis sent over. Set up by Milligan. And credit the kill to Elsa Hart. With Elsa Hart getting the credit there, that was technically a heart attack. Thank you very much. I'll be here as long as this game continues. Comer sends it over. Dig by Ferris. Off the net. Oh, and nope. Good efforts from the Red Rams all around. But it's 16-9. Substitution for the Lakers. And back to serve now is Alice Bender, who has 32 aces on the season. Goodson with the dig. Milligan and Ferris cannot contend to the block at the net by Rory Comer. The Red Rams started this one off strong, but they've been struggling to find their rhythm, whereas the Skaneateles Lakers have been entranced by the beat. Foa, Milligan, Foa into the net. And it's been these little mistakes by the Red Rams that have cost them so many points, and now their score is doubled. Could be a momentary reprieve. The Red Rams finally break 10 points. We promised you a barn burner today, and it's delivered at least so far through the first set, as the Skaneateles Lakers, one of the premier Class B teams in New York State. And normally this Class A, Class B discrepancy would be cause for concern for the Lakers. Soft touch there for the Red Rams by Ferris. And the attempt on the other side is not quite as successful. But normally the Class B team is at a great disadvantage against a team which is Class A. But the Red Rams being 7-4, the Lakers being 10-2, that discrepancy starts to narrow. Milligan, Ferris at the soft touch, sent backwards. It's Gatus, and Comer blocks at the net. Two touch off the net. Nope. We can take a look at their records right now, thanks to the patent-pending JDTV info bar. And Rory Comer gets ready to serve. It's into the net. 19-12 as Foa comes on for Goodson. Serve coming for Elsa Hart. Dig by McConaughey, sent over by Gatus. Milligan, Foa. Diving stop by Bender. Comer sends it over. Dig by Lohr. And the block at the net for Foa. She is such a dominant presence at the net. Able to turn the tide at a moment's notice. By the way, shout out to our cameraman today, Will Cooper, for filling in at the last moment. We work very hard here at JDTV to bring you these contests, and an ace! Elsa Hart with number 42. Gatus with a dig. Set up by Bender. Milligan. Ferris, block of the net. Milligan, Ferris tries again. This time it gets over, and it's a Red Ram point. Now the Red Rams are narrowing that deficit. It is 19-15, a far cry from the 9-18 that we saw just moments ago. And it seems that once Elsa Hart gets in the server's position, everything seems to settle down for the Red Rams. McConaughey blocked at the net by Foa. Sent over and out. And now the Lakers call a timeout. The Red Rams putting a run together, and And now it is 19-16. The Red Rams finally coming alive. They were making some mistakes early on in this set, and you have to wonder if that may have something to do with the fact that they played just last night, defeating PSLA at Fowler by a score of 3-0. That game was at 6 o'clock. So less than a 24-hour turnaround for the Red Rams to come back into this gym and now try to take on an extremely competent opponent. Here's where the handshake's taking place, just to remind you that we have this capability. So much fun, isn't it? The Red Rams maintain possession. It is 19-16, and Elsa Hart will serve. Dig by Kadis. Bender. And whatever was talked about in that huddle for Skaneateles must not have taken effect yet. So Hart continues to serve. It's just a 2-point deficit now. And a little overcooked. Skaneateles is first to 20. Now it's Ayla Pascal back to serve. Milligan, Ferris block at the net, 21-17. Pascal, a sophomore, has 9 aces on the season. Milligan, Ferris, Bender to Comer, Lohr, Milligan. Ferris, block, Goodson. Steered over by Milligan. Milligan, Ferris. And they rule it a Red Ram point. It looks like Reese McConaughey touched the net as she attempted to send it over. So it's 21-18, 22-18. Red Rams had a chance, and they gave it up immediately. Maddie Bender will serve for the Lakers. She has 29 aces on the season coming into this contest. Lohr with the dig, Milligan. Foa with the floater. Bender. And over the line. (22-19). This set is coming down to the wire. And now it's Sophia Ferris to serve, who leads this team with 51 aces, but it seems that there is some sort of discussion happening here, something about the scorebook. They're looking to sub, and there it is. Mia Stewart comes in for Grace Lohr, and Ferris will serve. Dig, now Bender. Soft touch by Barkley. Goodson sends it flying. And it's 23-19. I don't know how I know this, but isn't 23-19 the code from Monsters, Inc. when that one monster came in with a sock on his back? We got a 23-19? Even if it's not right, it sounds right. Milligan over to Gatus. Bender Comer, Goodson with a heck of a stop, but it sends it right into the bench. And now Skaneateles is 1 point away from taking a heavily contested first set. So all the hopes rest on the shoulders and the hands indeed of Libby Raymond. Goodson, Milligan. Soft touch. And the desperation dig from Zoe Barkley was not enough. (24-20). Sheila Foa with the serve. Comer Gatis sent over by Raymond. Foa, Milligan. Hart, too much on it, and that's all she wrote. Set number 1 goes the way of the Skaneateles Lakers, 25-20. That was about as close as sets are going to come, especially between a Class A and a Class B team. Disappointing that the Red Rams were on the bitter end of it. As we're listening to the Friends theme now for some reason. Who made this playlist? Whose decision was this? You know what, if you're watching at home, let us know, Seinfeld or Friends, which was the better sitcom? I'm a Seinfeld guy personally, but I know there's a lot of Friends fans out there. I mean, both were like the 2 most watched television programs ever in their finales, respectively. Let's take a moment to take a look as we're looking back on these sitcoms. Take a look back at the 2020 season for these 2 teams. The Lakers really had an off year for some reason compared to their 2019 success, where they were 16-3. The Lakers just 2-7 in 2020. Fewer kills, blocks, assists, and even aces. Really, it might be a more fair comparison to take a look at these 2 teams in 2019, rather. But the Red Rams certainly put up respectable stats in 2020, and they've been following that record closely. I mean, they're at a record of 7-4 right now, compared to the 7-5 here. Might as well take advantage of our telestrator while we can, if it's going to work. There we go. That's in 21. For some reason, it's slow. But we've got a minute and a half left in this break between the first and second sets, so thank you very much for sticking around and watching JDTV. We'll be right back with the beginning of set number 2. Don't go anywhere.
Well, their senior night shirts have like seniors, but in like the Friends font.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School for the start of set number 2 between the Skaneateles Lakers and the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, here as we're just about ready to get started. The Skaneateles Lakers took set number 1, 25-20, and they will serve to start this one off. Let's give them their timeouts back, should remember. Goodson sent over. What great desperation play from Yiva Balayan. And an attempted block from Foa, but it went off the hands. And Skaneateles goes up to start this one off. Don't forget, if you have any thoughts on today's game, you can let us know in the comments section because we are reading it. And that barely dribbles over the net. The Lakers with a weak cascade over the net right there. And it's 2-0. Goodson, Ferris, and sent over by Kana LeClaire. 2 blocks at the net, Goodson. Now it's Gatus, Bender, and Ferris sends it in. Literally kicking the ball in frustration. She knew she had it. Watch right there. Kicked it over. 3-0. The Lakers go up to start set number 2. Ferris, great dig by Gatus. Ferris with another soft touch. Bender, sent over by Raymond. Balayan and Foa gets blocked back. I mean, you can tell in all of these points that these two teams are putting their hearts and their souls into this. They are playing about as hard can be. Off the hands of Goodson. And another point for Skaneateles, 5-0. These two teams are so evenly matched. It's just a momentum game at this point. On the line, and they call it an ace. Let's see if we can pinpoint the exact point. So I think we can do that as there's a timeout now. Come on, I know I can do this. See exactly where on the line it landed. Right there. Made contact. X marks the spot. And now we're in a timeout taken by the Red Rams. And who can blame them as it's 6-0, and the Lakers are on a roll. We knew going into this that this would be a tough test for the Red Rams. And so far they've missed a couple of questions, but have gotten most of them right. They're at least on average for a C or a B, I would say. You know, who was it that decided that an acceptable score by most parents' standards means you had to get 80 out of 100 right? Balayan, Goodson sends it over. And it's out of play. Like, let's take a 75. That's a C. If you're at work or, say, in government, say, is a good example as well. If you got 75% of your stuff correctly that you did at work, you'd get Employee of the Month. So why is it that a 75 is considered a poor grade at school? I don't know. It's 8-0. I'm arguing like my GPA is worse than it is. Well, the Lakers are answering all the questions correctly right now. Alice Bender serves it into the net, and the Red Rams finally stop this 8-0 run, but from no effort of their own. It's a net ball that does it as Sophia Ferris is ready to serve now. Ferris called a Syracuse.com player to watch prior to the season off the fingertips of Foa. And the frustration is beginning to become visible on the faces of the Red Rams. And who's to blame them? Substitution coming in now. Foa out in exchange for Kat DeForest. DeForest, the junior, hasn't seen too much action this season. 6 aces, 6 kills, and 1 assist. This is her first year on varsity. Goodson, Belayan, and sent over by Schnorr. Blocks and hit the net. So it's 10-1. And it seems that, well, as Rory Comer is about to serve for Skaneateles, it seems that the Red Rams, at the beginning of these sets, as soon as the momentum is taken away from them, they're just making these tiny mistakes, these very preventable things that are causing Skaneateles to just rack up more and more points. Sent over by Zamora McBride is the first we're seeing of her today. Block at the net, and once again, hands making contact. You can't do that. We talked about it in our last girls volleyball broadcast. When it comes to net sports especially, like volleyball and tennis and things of that nature, you got to do like that, and you got to let your opponents make the mistakes. You got to make sure that no matter what, you're not getting fancy. You're just doing the bare basics, and that will bring you success as long as you're able to keep up. Let your opponents make the mistakes. And right now, that's exactly what Skaneateles is doing, and that's what the Red Rams need to be thinking about as well, as Natalie Goodson serves it for the Red Rams. Goodson with the dig. McBride sends it over. Sent into the crowd, but kept alive, and Gatis able to send it over. Great precision on the line, Red Ram ball. It's amazing that they were able to save that. But I believe that was Elsa Hart who would be credited with the kill. Off the hands of Sophia Ferris, as it looked like she knew that was heading out of bounds, but couldn't prevent herself from trying to get to it anyway. Sometimes you're too far into your momentum and you simply just can't stop. It's Ayla Pascal now. Hard with the spike for the Red Rams. Goodson and McBride sends it over. Up by Bender. And a block at the net by Elsa Hart, but the Lakers keep it alive. Great dig, McBride, Hart overhead. Goodson, the dig off McConaughey. McBride over. Pascal, Bender. Block at the net by Hart. And that's about the most hardly contested point of the game so far. Just wow. Both teams put everything into that to keep that drive alive. And too much was put into that serve. Goes back Skaneateles' way. Now this could be a difference which we have definitely seen so far in this matchup. The digs by these two teams coming into this contest. The Red Rams had 440, but the Lakers 571. There's one thing that the Skaneateles Lakers do not like to see. It is the ball touching the ground. They are able to cover this floor like a rug. Red Ram point, and looks like they're finally starting to find a little something here. Well, we have this moment once again. We thank each and every one of you tuning in for joining us here on JDTV. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, and Will Cooper, our cameraman today, bringing you all the action live from DeWitt, New York. Block at the net by Hart. McBride, Belayan, and on the line. An emphatic kill for Sophia Ferris. That's what we've been needing to see all day. And now Zamora McBride will serve. Sent over by Comer. McBride at the dig. Belayan, Hart, block of the net. Goodson. A little too much on it. Sometimes with a desperation dig like that, it's not your fault. You just got to get to the ball as soon as possible. As it's 14-6, and Olivia Raymond will serve for Skaneateles. McBride, Belayan, Hart. Wild, and it's 15-6. The Red Rams made quite the comeback in the last set, even though it was all for naught. But they're going to need something similar because the Lakers are up by 9 right now. Of course, this is the deficit which they actually came back from in the last set, but they did not win the last set, so they're going to have to do better than last time. Off the net, that's still alive. Hart, 4-touch, and a Red Ram point. From our vantage point up here, it looks like net play might actually be the weakness of the Lakers, at least in this set. They've had a couple of nice blocks, but for the most part, when the Red Rams have been able to get it close, they've been coming away with it. Belayan with the pop-up. Hart, Ferris off the net. Back to service, Lacey Gatus. The senior libero has 10 aces coming into this contest, but 131 digs. That leads Skaneateles. Another referee discussion here. Perhaps a substitution or perhaps just clarification on something. We're ready to go. Block of the net, Cerrone saves it. That's still in play, put over. McBride, DeForest, Ferris. Gatus, that's Comer, McBride of the dig. Belayan, Ferris, it's wild and just outside the lines. Landing right about here. The Red Rams are putting everything they got into it, but they're not finishing. Off the net, off the hand of Cerrone, and it's 18-7. The Red Rams should still have a timeout. I'm surprised they haven't taken it. McBride, Milligan, Ferris blocks at the net. Comer sends it back. That's Raymond and Comer again. And McBride misplays it. A simple misjudgment. It happens to the best of us. Looks like her view was blocked by Milligan, and that could have contributed. Too much on it, Red Ram ball. As Emma Cerrone, the senior, will serve. It is 19-8. Milligan and Ferris push it over. Splash down. It is 19-9, and now it is directly mirroring the score of the first set. Will the results be the same? That's the question. Serve off kilter by Cerrone, and it's 20-9. Substitutions for both teams now. Looks like Hannah Barkley and Alice Bender for the Lakers will exchange. And Alice Bender will serve. Bender, the lone freshman on this Lakers squad. 32 aces, 82 assists, and 52 digs. She can do it all, and Goodson couldn't get to it in time. So make that 33 aces for the freshman. I repeat once again, the freshman who clearly has an extremely bright future on the volleyball court for Skaneateles. Bender serves once again. Ferris, Goodson, and sent over by DeForest. Set up by Bender. Off the hands of Goodson and out of play. 22-9, and the Red Rams are doing their best to, well, frankly, keep from imploding. The Lakers are overpowering them, which is not something we often see, though a missed serve will make it 22-10 and give the Red Rams the ball. This entire match, the Skaneateles Lakers have been dictating the momentum of play. They've been dictating the pace of play, is what I meant to say. Momentum's been on their side because they decide what's going on. And the Red Rams have really been on the back foot. They've been forced to respond rather than to speak first. So that goes awry off the hands of Libby Raymond, and it's 22-11. Now it's Sophia Ferris to serve, the senior outside hitter. Raymond, bad dig compensated for, that's what teammates are for. McBride blocks at the netter, unsuccessful. (22-12). That dig goes all the way back over the net. Set up by Milligan and inside the paint. 22-13, and this crowd is coming alive. There's nothing like a little bit of a hometown crowd to help get your spirits up. And Sophia Ferris will serve again. Bender, now Ferris with the dig. Milligan, McBride off the net. Goodson, four-touch. The sun could be setting on set number 2. 23-13, the Lakers lead. Once again, the Lakers, one of the top Class B teams in all of New York State. And they're certainly playing like it. Rory Comer doing her best to disrupt some momentum. Milligan to McBride. Gatus with the dig. Bender. Block at the net. And the Red Rams will take it. Ayla Pascal a little too close to comfort at the net as Natalie Goodson will serve. Gatus with the dig, Bender, Pascal. And another one for the Red Rams, starting to string it together, 23-15. The Red Rams will not go down without a fight. As Goodson back to serve. Good dig. Milligan sets it up for Elsa Hart. What a kill for the Red Rams. Like Wee Willie Keeler said, hit it where they ain't. McConaughey blocked by Hart underneath the net, and now the Lakers are one away. And the sophomore, the lone sophomore for Skaneateles, Ayla Pascal back to serve. Milligan set up for Hart, off the hands, Pascal. And Pascal hits it into the net. The Red Rams would love to see a miraculous comeback here, but they're miraculous for a reason. Here's the serve. It's over the line, and that is the end of set number 2. Skaneateles takes it 25-17. Let's do the cool thing again, and let's see if we can figure out exactly where it hit. Because you know what, we got the new Telestrator technology, nothing going on, might as well use it. Yep, right about here. The line's here, that'll do it. As we head to the break between sets here in DeWitt, Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams here. We'll be back in 3 minutes. With the start of set number 3, the Red Rams down 2-0. You're not going to want to miss the possible conclusion of this action-packed game.
Getting tired? Hanging in there.
That's good.
Kind of thirsty. I think I can last sleep.
All right. Like I said, after the game, you go down there, you say, hey, Sam sent me, and whatever you want. Why do you think they can't get it together?
I don't know. I'm on the boys team, so I've only watched boys volleyball really, but the games are really different. But it definitely seems like JD's just making it way more mentally. For sure.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me, but you know, I like to make sure that I know what I'm talking about.
Like their blocking looks fine, their hitting looks okay, but they just keep they let the ball bounce when they think it's in or out, and then they send it out on free ball and stuff. Like those are just mental mistakes. When you erase those, you have a lot better success.
Yeah, you know, they pile on at this point, especially against a team as good as this.
Yeah.
This is a really good team from the looks of it. Oh, that is not. This is a really good team from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of set number 3 here in DeWitt. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams for JDTV, as the Skaneateles Lakers are up 2-0 against the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams. Had to wait to come back on the air until the extremely copywritten music was ended because we don't want to get this stream taken down. The Lakers took set number 2, 25-17. They took the first set, 25-20. And for the third set in a row, the Lakers get the first point, this time off of a missed serve by Natalie Goodson. The Skaneateles Lakers, a fantastic team, no doubt about it, but a lot of this has to be attributed to simple mental errors on the part of the Red Rams, pushed over by Cerrone into the arms of Gatis. And a block of the net by Elsa Hart. That is clutch. Elsa Hart sent it back to the kitchen, and we're all tied up at 1. And this could perhaps be attributed to the simple fact, as Maddie Schnorr is back to serve, the simple fact that once again the Red Rams played just last night. Another soft touch by Hart. Gatis keeps it alive. Bender. And Kate Radant gets the kill. But we take a look at those last games now. Yeah, 2 days ago was the last time the Lakers played. Won 3-0. That was against Hannibal. But the Red Rams won 3-0 last night against PSLA at Fowler. And it is hard to do 2 games in less than 24 hours. It takes a toll on your body, but just as importantly, it takes a toll on your mind as well. It's kind of like, if any of you adults out there have ever had the dreaded closer then opener shift, close up shop at the end of the night, come back in to open it up. That's the kind of stuff that leaves you looking and feeling like a zombie. To get into the spooky Halloween mindset, and a near collision between Ferris and Goodson makes it 4-1. You got to call for it. Got to say, I got it, I got it. So back to serve once again is Rory Comer. Goodson sent into the bench. Ferris can't get to it. And once again, the Red Rams start off the set on the back foot. It's becoming a running theme now. The Red Rams struggle at the start, pull some together by the end, but it's not enough. That's the same thing that happened in both of the first 2 sets. And the Red Rams can't see it repeated. That one goes out. If they want to make this a 5-set thriller. Which, with the quality of volleyball here, you kind of do want to see. Just because it's been so much fun, but the Red Rams will have to get their head in the game first. As McBride serves. Off the arms of Ferris, kill goes to Reese McConaughey. Notice where the ball makes contact with Ferris, almost at the elbow. You can't point the ball up there. Doesn't work. As it is 6-2 now. And another discussion at the scorer's table over here. Seems we're all good. Desperation dig. Milligan, Ferris, block of the net. That's 2. Ferris cannot make miracles happen. despite her best efforts. Milligan sets it up for Hart, and the block backfires. It's now 7-3, and Hart will serve for the Red Rams. It is senior day here in DeWitt. And the last thing any team wants is to lose on senior day. Hart, Milligan, Ferris. It's a beauty. Elsa Hart about to serve. There it is, set up by Radin. Lohr. Milligan barely gets it over the net. Milligan gets it again. Bender. Gatus. And it's out. Quickly, you know what else it is today? It's Leif Erikson Day. Hanka-dinka-durgan, all the way. Also World Post Day. It's a day to celebrate postal workers, as well as National Fire Prevention Day. And the Red Rams are heating up. Bringing it back at 7-6. Hart serves. Up by Radin, sent over. Hart with the dig. Milligan pushes it over. Comer. Bender. Gatus. Lohr with the dig. Milligan. Here comes Ferris. Off the net. Substitutes come on. Goodson in exchange for Hart. And Kate Radin comes off for Skaneateles. But this is what we like to see here. Great back and forth volleyball action. As Maddie Bender will serve. Lohr with the dig. Milligan. Sent over by DeForest, but too far out. So Maddie Bender, the junior, will serve. We have not heard much from her today. Within the lines, it's 7-9. It's almost strange we haven't heard much from Maddie Bender today, considering she has 29 aces, 19 kills, 107 assists, and 56 digs coming into this contest. Now serving for the Red Rams is Yiva Balayan. Balayan, a freshman. And there's a rookie mistake. It's 10-7. But the Red Rams are keeping it closer so far than they have at the start of any other set so far today. You look at the number of aces between these two teams. The serving should favor the Red Rams. 202 aces to 164 by Skaneateles coming into this game. A great dig by Grace Lohr kept that one alive for the Red Rams. Lohr again. Balayan. Ferris. Bender. Barkley. And that's all Rory Comer. (11-7) now in set number 3. Goodson with a dig. Milligan keeps it alive, and Lohr couldn't do anything with it. (12-7) now. And the Red Rams are at risk of making more of those little mental mistakes. Libby Raymond will serve for Skaneateles. Goodson, Milligan, Ferris. Sliding dig. Lohr with another. It's off the net. No one there to cover it for the Red Rams, and it's 13-7. Now that was a defensive error. We're going to point it out. Look, the ball goes into the net here, and there is no one in this part of the court. You cannot let that happen. Someone's got to cover. Goodson sends it over, back to Goodson, off the net, second time, and Ferris can't get to it. And just like that, the Red Rams had it, and now their score's been doubled. They'll take a timeout. Once again, it is these mental lapses, it seems. Let's rewind that, because we got a moment. You see, the ball goes into the net right here. And everyone on the team seems so convinced that that one's going over that no one comes in to cover it. And they're all back here. No one's able to get there by the time this ball falls. And it's these little mistakes that have been costing the Red Rams all game long. You can see it in the eyes of Coach Patty Ferris that she's not the happiest with how this contest is going. The Red Rams had it 7-9, and now it's 7-14. All these unanswered points pile up quickly. However, speaking of mental mistakes, serve into the net, and now the Red Rams will get to go back on the attack. It's Sophia Ferris. Bender. To Gatiss. McBride sends it over. Gatiss with the dig. Bender to Comer. That's outside. What did we say in the last set? Make your opponent make the mistakes. Red Rams didn't do anything fancy there. They just kept it alive until Skaneateles messed up, and they mess up there as well. It's 14-10. Now, I'm not saying that Coach Ferris said the exact same thing I did, but whatever she said must have been working, or must have worked, because the Red Rams get an ace. Sophia Ferris with yet another to add to her growing total. Once again, she had 51 coming into this game. And that puts them back behind. It is 15-11. No reason to celebrate prematurely. As we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Skaneateles Lakers have won 10 games, and every single one of them was by 3-0. And they're in danger of doing the same thing here today. So if the Red Rams got one set here, they'd have a much greater chance of winning, at least statistically. Goodson, Ferris, McBride. So far the Red Rams have not taken a set, as you can see on the scorebook at the bottom of your screen. Block by DeForest, and Gatiss can't race to it. This crowd is coming alive here in the JD Gym. This building known as something of a basketball mecca, but look what a venue it's turning out to be for volleyball as well. Natalie Goodson will serve. Gatus with a dig. Set up and just barely sent over the head of Cerrone. That could have been just pure human instinct. Ball's coming towards my head, better not get hit. You duck, you forget, right, this is volleyball, I'm supposed to block it. McBride. Ferris setting up Hart. Off the hands of Pascal. And the Red Rams keep it within 3. You know, Ayla Pascal named one of the midseason most improved players by Syracuse.com, one of just 16 volleyball players to share the honor. She has not had as much varsity experience as many of her teammates, but she does look very comfortable there. Goodson to the dig, sent over by Milligan. Set up at the net, and Cadence Milligan let it bounce off her hands twice. Just could not get a handle on it, could not track it as Rory Comer gets ready to serve for Skaneateles. And here it comes, into the net. The Red Rams have kept this set closer than the previous 2. They have not had a lead in quite some time, perhaps not since the first set. I'm not even sure they had a lead in the first set. They're going to need one at some point to keep this game alive, though. Goodson, no one there, and it's 18-14. The Skaneateles Lakers in danger of a clean sheet here. Ferris, Milligan, Ferris, and that's on the line. Count it. That landed right there. Gatus, Comer. Milligan, Ferris, soft touch, confusion, but the desperation digs make it work for Skaneateles. Now Ferris tries one more time, this time with more authority. Set up by Radden. Lohr. Milligan, Hart at the net. Excuse me, that's Cat to Forrest. 13 and 14 on the numbers respectively. As Hart comes off for Goodson. It is 19-15. Time is running out for the Red Rams. Maddie Bender will serve for the Lakers. Goodson. Milligan. Too close to the net off the hands of DeForest, and now it's 20-15. DeForest had to rush, did not have enough time to plant her feet, and could not aim it effectively. So now Bender serves for the second time. Lohr. Milligan. Ferris! With a little sugar on top. Boom! (20-16). This is still anyone's set, even though the Red Rams haven't had a lead yet. They just keep playing like this. They could take this one as Eva Balayan will serve. Desperation dig sent back by Wright and over by the Lakers. Goodson up to Ferris, who steers it over. Backwards. And Goodson keeping it alive. Balayan sets it up for Cerrone. Up by Barkley. And this time too much on it. 17-20. So Belayan will serve again. Gatus. Baker. Weak touch, and Cerrone, well, she can watch it fall because she touched it at the net. So the Red Rams within 2 of the Lakers. Belayan will serve. Skips off the net and off the face of Reese McConaughey. And a timeout is taken by the Skaneateles Lakers. Let's take a look at the previous play one more time. Skips off the net, and, well, there's your impact. Right there, hit at the mask just underneath the nose. It is 20-19. And the Red Rams are fired up, as they should be. Don't forget to join us next Friday and Saturday for our next scheduled broadcasts. Back-to-back boys volleyball action, one against Living Word Academy, I believe, one against Baldwinsville. Both should be great matchups. You'll find them here exclusively on JDTV. Sent over by Barkley. Goodson keeps it alive and steered over by Belayan. Gatus, Bender, off the hand of Lohr, who should have let it go. The Red Rams attempting to stave off defeat. They're keeping it within 2, but they need a lead. Skaneateles in danger of beating their only Class A opponent of the season. It's an ace. A win also puts Skaneateles up over the Red Rams in the all-time competition between these two, as they're tied at 1-1 right now. Their 3rd matchup since 2008. Lohr, Cerrone, DeForest. And that scrapes the hand. It's 22-20. If the Lakers do take this one, it's a great way to bounce back as well. Their last loss coming up against Marcellus, who are ranked in the state. They lost that one 3-1. Touch at the net by McBride. And another by DeForest. That's out. 22-21. And if the Red Rams are going out, they will not do so without a fight. Block at the net, and the Red Rams have tied it up. This gym is coming alive. It is 22-22. And now the ever-dangerous Sophia Ferris back to serve. Gatus, Bender, Gatus. And the Red Rams have their first lead of the set. Their first lead in a very long time, and now the second timeout taken by Skaneateles. The Red Rams have a lot of talent, and they have a lot of talent returning as well. We take a look at the All Salt City Athletic. That is the wrong graphic. That's the one for soccer for some reason. I thought I put the one in for girls volleyball. Well, we have the list somewhere. I can promise you that, as we're in a timeout. But we have several returning all-SCAC selections. Actually, you know, we've got a moment because this timeout's a minute. Let's, there we go. Sophia Ferris, an all-SCAC first-team selection in spring of 2021. Sheila Foa and Elsa Hart, second-team selections as well. But the losses of Maris Ryan, Linda Shen, Amber Hammernick, Casey Capoletti, and Jessica Burgess. Big losses for the Red Rams, especially considering Maris Ryan and Linda Shen, the co-players of the year. But the Red Rams are trying to do it without them, and they are leading 23-22. Goodson, Milligan, Cerrone, it falls! And the Red Rams are 1 point away from sending us to a fourth set. Bender, soft touch. That's on the line, and the Red Rams take it. Set number 3 goes to the Red Rams, 22-25. This one is coming down to the wire, and you will not want to miss the rest of this match. We head to set number 4 after this in 3 minutes. The Red Rams trailing 2-1, but it is anyone's contest. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School. As we head to set number 4 between the Skaneateles Lakers and the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams, let's use this nice new Chellustrator to break down how it all went down. Set number 1 went to the Skaneateles Lakers 25-20. 2 went to the Lakers 25-17, and 3 went to the Red Rams 25-20. 22. So now we're back for set number 4. Let's reset those scores real quick. And it truly remains anyone's game. The Red Rams needed that shot in the arm, which goes without saying, because how else are you going to go to a 4th set? But the Red Rams have momentum on their side now, and we have to see if they can capitalize. Well, for the 4th set in a row, the Red Rams give up the first point. So that's not a great sign of things to come. However, don't forget, as we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, the Skaneateles Lakers have not won a game in which they gave up one set. So statistically, if we follow the pattern of well, I'm trying to make a case for the Red Rams here, but that's 2 aces in a row for Alice Bender. But if we follow the statistics, not what you see on your screen, I guess, the Red Rams should win in 5 sets. But numbers change, and so does the direction of that ball off the hands of Cadence Milligan. And the Lakers quickly take the first 4 points. Ferris Milligan pushed over by Hart. Over and out, and the Red Rams get their first on the board. And the serve from Maddie Schnorr goes straight into the net. It's 5-1. I know the statistic means absolutely nothing, but the Skaneateles Lakers have more bows on average in their hair than the Red Rams do. I wonder if that contributes to their success. Looking good, feeling good, maybe. One-handed put over by Milligan. Now setting up Hart. And now a substitution for the Red Rams. And serving is Grace Lohr. Lohr into the net, and it is 6-2. Volleyball sure is an exciting sport as Ayla Pascal serves into the net. Usually you want to one-up your opponent, not replicate their mistakes. And now it is Elsa Hart to serve, who once again is the second most aces on the Red Rams team. Good things tend to happen when she serves. Set up by Radin. It's Lohr, Milligan. Gatus with a dig. And it was clear as day. There was a touch of the net from Kat DeForest. So it's 7-3. The Red Rams held on closer than they had previously in the last set. And they're hanging in there in this one. But they have had one lead all game. And that will not be enough to take it. Of course, if you have an idea of what you think the Red Rams or the Lakers should be doing to close this one out, let us know in our comments section as we have it up, and we will read replies we tend to like. And right here, Maddie Bender is just about ready to serve. Another discussion with the referees about substitutions. Haven't gotten to draw a comedy mustache on anyone yet. Want to zoom in on someone for me? We've got the time? Nah, oh well. Here's Maddie Bender. Goodson. Milligan. And a soft touch by Ferris. Kept alive by Comer. And Ferris attempting to send it backwards to Goodson, but with too much force. And it's 8-3. So Maddie Bender will serve again. Milligan off the net. McConaughey. Goodson. And a violation makes it 9-3. This is what the Red Rams have done every time, and this is what they cannot afford to do. Milligan. Now Goodson, that's got to cross the net. She does keep it alive. McConaughey. Bender. Block of the net. Falls where they ain't. And a timeout taken by the Red Rams. It is 10-3, and the Red Rams are still left wondering, well, what do we have to do to get our heads back in this game? Because when they prevent themselves from making these simple mistakes, they've been excelling. They took the third set this way, but they got to get there first. But in the meantime, we do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here live on JDTV. Sam Gelfand here, the voice of the Red Rams, as well as Will Cooper. There's Mr. Goodson, our athletic director, in the corner. And hold the camera there for a moment because I've been wanting to make this joke for a while. As much as we love having all of you here watching these games, no matter how many that you have watched, this right here, come on, that's our biggest fan. There we go, that's all I wanted to say. Make it 11-3. Ever since we brought the fans in here, I've been thinking of that. This is my first opportunity. As Maddie Bender serves Goodson with a dig, and it goes under. Some aiming errors here on the part of the Red Rams. Allows Bender to keep on serving. Lohr, Goodson. Lohr sends it over. Gatis. Bender. Gatis. Ferris. Milligan. Ferris. Bender with the dig. And the kill goes to Cat to Forrest. Substitutions now. And it's Eva Balayan to serve. It was under her watch that the Red Rams strung something together. But Lightning does not strike twice. It's 13-4. Another substitution, this time for the Lakers. Libby Raymond coming in for Reese McConaughey, and Raymond will serve. Still says 12-4 on the scoreboard. It should be 13. I'm pretty sure I didn't miscount. Oh, there we go. Gatiss keeps it alive. So does Comer. Laura Milligan, Cerrone. Bender pushed up at the net by Ferris, making it 13-5. And now it's Sophia Ferris to serve. Bender, Comer, Ferris off the hands onto a chair. And it's 14-5. Now it's the libero Lacey Gatiss. Yeah, maybe it's the bows. You know they say in basketball, like maybe it's the shoes. Someone's success. I think it could be the bows because the Lakers certainly have way more of them than the Red Rams do. However, I'm not a fashion analyst. They seem to match color-wise. I don't know if it would be better off in a contrasting color. If there's any fashion experts in the comments, let us know what color you think the bows should be relative to the jerseys. Gatiss serves right into the net. And now it's Natalie Goodson. Momentum deadened for a moment by a substitution. And you know what? That could be a strategic move by the Lakers to interrupt the momentum with planned substitutions. Barkley. Goodson now with a dig. Milligan. Cerrone handles it. Gatiss keeps it alive. Pop-up. Bender. Comer. Milligan. Goodson off the net. Hart. Goodson. Gatiss. Bender. Hart sends it back off of Pascal. Gatiss. Milligan. Goodson. And McBride can't get to it. A hard-fought point for the Skaneateles Lakers. So here comes Alice Bender. Milligan and Cerrone. Hart spin! The physics broke for a moment. Goodson, McBride. You can't do that. You just cannot do that. (17-6) now. 17-7 as the serve goes into the net. Looks like that serve is by Alice Bender. But the Red Rams have quite the mountain to climb. A 10-point deficit, and Skaneateles is only 7 or so points away from winning the whole thing. So they've got to be really good, really quick. DeForest, Ferris, McBride. The Red Rams cannot afford to leapfrog. They need to take every single one. They need to go on a run. It's the only way that they will stay alive in this matchup. Cerrone serves. Gatiss, Bender, Ferris with the dig. Milligan, McBride on the line, but just over. 18-8. They can't afford to do this. Rory Comer, who's been so valuable to Skaneateles today and all season, with the serve. Milligan, McBride, Gatus. And that's some improper form right there. Now Zamora McBride will serve. The junior back and ready. Red Rams down by 9 at this crucial moment in the game. Akanashi, Bender, Gatus, Cerrone. Milligan, Ferris blocked. DeForest, Cerrone sends it over. And to be honest, I'm not sure why that was given Skaneateles' way. I'm sure it was a good justification, but nothing popped out on the replay to me. McBride and Ferris can't get to it. Skaneateles is 5 points away. The Red Rams 16. Strange bounce off the hands of Kat DeForest, and now the Lakers are 4 points away. Ayla Pascal, midseason most improved player. Milligan, Ferris. And she was out of bounds when she hit that, it looked like. 22-9. Here's the sophomore Pascal. The hands of DeForest, and Ferris tried to push it. Pushed it too softly. The Red Rams are certainly pushing it because now the Lakers are only 2 points away and they cannot afford to give up any more points. Pascal serves. Cerrone sends it into a chair. And Skaneateles is oh so close to victory. Pascal serves. DeForest, Cerrone. Ferris steers it over. And that's the game. 25-9, a demoralized Red Rams, unable to get anything going in this fourth set, And that is the end of this contest. Take another look at how it ended. Misplayed at the net by Elsa Hart. Good block there, and that is it. On senior day, the Red Rams fall to the Skaneateles Lakers 3-1. It was an excellent contest. Back and forth the entire time. Every team doing everything they could to keep this one alive, but there can only be one victor. And unfortunately, it has to be Skaneateles on Red Rams senior day. But that's the way the news goes. We thank you so very much for joining us here live on JDTV for this entire broadcast. My name is Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams. On behalf of Will Cooper and everyone here at JDTV, the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School, and Section 3 Athletics, have a very good rest of your day wherever you may be. No, but the game was great.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, that's great.
Well, we always need more help. So I think we're almost out. I'll just wait a few more seconds. Say 10 more. That should be good. All right, we had